So in this video, I'm going to explain to you why cold approach is almost certainly not for you. Why I'm going to offer you no encouragement whatsoever to learn the noble art of cold approach. And in fact, I'm just going to put you out of your misery and say, it's probably not for you, brother. You're probably not made of the right stuff. What can I say? What can I say? 99% of the guys watching these videos, and even some of the guys who even think they can go and start it, they're deluding themselves. They're absolutely deluding themselves. It's not going to happen. So, you may have realized that in 2025, the dating market isn't that easy for a lot of men. The apps don't favor you unless you're a 26-year-old Giga Chad. You're basically getting screened out of the gene pool by them. Some weird shit going on there. The clubs, they're not great, and if you're watching these videos, you're probably not a club guy anyway. Let's be real. Your social circle, meh. You know, most guys don't have a lot of a social circle these days anyway. And so people left scratching their head going, what can I do? You know, should I apply for an arranged marriage? Should I change my lifestyle and go down that route? And people stumble across cold approach content. See some guys running over to girls in the street, apropos of nothing, and just starting a conversation. Hey, excuse me, you look amazing. Starting the ball rolling, getting instant dates, getting phone numbers. And you see that and go, wow, that could be me. Maybe I could try this. Let me watch a few more videos. Yeah. And you watch a few more, and a few more, and a few more. And to be honest, most guys, realistically, this is not for you. It is not for you. It is not for you at all. Cold approach is for the elite. It's for the spiritual elite. It's for the psychological and the emotional elite. It is not for most guys. So this is not a message of hope, actually. I mean, by all means, continue to watch my videos. But I know, and you know, most guys, you're not even going to go out and do one approach. Yeah. And even if you do, you're going to suck, okay? You can watch all the videos you want. It's not going to make a difference, really. It's like watching, you're watching Messi play football. You're not watching Ronaldo. You're not watching Suarez. You're watching whoever. It's not going to make you much of a better player, right? In order to actually get good, you need to get trained. And you need to be learning from guys who are way more advanced than you. And that learning needs to be done in person. It can't just be done online. And maybe you're a guy who just thinks, hey, I could do this just to improve my options. You know, I'm already getting a little bit of action on the apps. That's usually what guys will settle for, right? One lay every 5 years with a 6. Or if I just boost my social media profile, that'll sort me out. Yeah. If I listen to one of these female influencers online, that'll do the trick. Yeah. If you're looking at it from where I'm looking at things, it's a joke, man. It's a joke. And yeah, most guys are just going to watch this video, pretend to themselves they'll do something about this tomorrow or next week or the week after or next year. They'll smoke a spliff, they'll have a drink, they'll watch the football, they'll drown themselves in distraction, pornography, politics, whatever the fuck it is. And they'll do anything but actually admit to themselves, you know what? I've got a problem. I've got a major life problem here. And if it doesn't resolve itself, I'm going to be lonely, I'm going to be depressed, I'm going to be edited out of the gene pool. The human species will continue without my lineage. Or I'm going to settle. I'm going to settle for below average women, annoying women, right? Average looking women with a shit personality you don't even want to be around. Don't pretend you've never been with a girl like that. Because you have a poverty of options. You just fucking delude yourself that something magic's gonna happen. Someone else's fault. Something's just gonna change somehow. Your luck's just gonna come good one day. Just like it does in those magical films. Maybe some of you guys tune in and think, oh, I'll get it next time. Next year when I get the six-pack going. Or when I grow that extra 2 inches. Yeah, or when I've done enough jaw maxing exercises. Just keep fucking watching the red pill, boys. Just keep watching it. Your life's gonna get so much better. Or maybe you don't even think it's real. Maybe you've seen a couple of my infields, which, by the way, I've only just started doing those. You can already see about at least 10 closes in those infields. Instant dates. Not so easy to get a cameraman to actually do those. But maybe you see them and go, oh, it can't be real, it's fake. Yeah, I'm doing it behind a green screen. They're all actresses, yeah. All over the world. I mean, look, I don't deal with people who are that low IQ, to be honest. If you're that stupid, you don't believe this is real, just honestly, you've got bigger problems than cold approach, to be honest. So maybe you are a guy who actually does have the minerals, does have the cojones, does have the maturity and understanding to get out there and do a little bit of approach. And you will realize quite quickly it's much harder than it looks, because you're going to be going through some emotional turmoil. First of all, you just technically don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to stop a girl, you don't know how to lead a conversation, you don't know how to close. And you're trying to figure that out on the fly, whilst at the same time feeling the spotlight effect, feeling nerves, feeling heart palpitations, or just feeling like there's this massive invisible barrier that you can't get over, right? So if you have actually got out there and got after it, well done for doing that. But my question to you is, if and when you don't succeed, which is almost everybody, why haven't you got help? Why haven't you reached out? Why have you been waiting around for weeks, months, years to sort this out? I don't know. You ask yourself that question. What does your happiness and what does your life mean to you? So for the younger guys, maybe you think you've got time. And to an extent, you're right. But honestly, the quicker you sort this out, the better, because you can then get on with the rest of your life. And yeah, people like friends of mine who sort it out at a very young age, then they just basically can move on to more important things. But until you sort it, it's going to be a thorn in your mind. But really, my channel is not really a channel for younger guys. I mean, they're welcome to watch it, and I do have younger clients, but it's not really a channel for those guys. This channel is for guys in their 30s and 40s who realize, I need to get this sorted. I need to get this sorted ASAP, because it's not even just about, you know, getting a few lays and a few notches. Of course, you'll get that. But it's actually about my options when it comes to building a family, my options when it comes to finding a wife, my options when it comes to literally the genetic lineage and the caliber of relationship I'm going to be passing on to my children, the example I'm going to be showing to my kids. Really, I'm after guys. The whole point of this channel is to find the guys who have that type of thinking, right? Or guys in their 30s and 40s who want to lead just an extraordinary lifestyle, who've just had enough of the bullshit and they want to lead an extraordinary lifestyle and having a great personal life full of abundant options, whether it's the luscious Latinas, the sexy Slavic girls, the delightful African girls, these beautiful sultry Middle Eastern girls, or whatever it is, might be your Svetlana or your Nordic princess, right? Whatever it is, whatever you're looking for. And you realize that this is not going to be served up just because you're a good guy. It's not going to be served up just because you've got a good career. It's not going to be served up just because you're good looking, contrary to popular fucking opinion. Guess what happens when a super attractive rich guy gets on a train and sits opposite to an attractive woman? Nothing happens unless he opens his mouth. Guess what happens when a pretty cool, socially clued up, decently attractive guy gets on the same train and talks to the woman, even if you're not a millionaire? Yeah, something may just happen. It probably will, right? So this channel is really for guys who understand that, and it's for guys who understand, especially if you're older, you understand what's on the line. You understand what's on the line. Your optionality is this is not an insignificant thing we're solving here, right? Your optionality is going to be crucial, literally, for the preservation of your lineage and your fortune, whatever fortune you have, and your happiness. I mean, realistically, is anything more important than your genetic code if you go down that route? Is there anything more important than that? What's the point having the career, the look, if you don't have that beautiful woman to bear your scion? What is the fucking point in all of it? Seriously. And then in terms of the actual caliber of the relationship itself, I did a video a while ago about a guy who had 2 divorces and he lost well in excess of 5 million. I've got no idea how much he lost in total. It might end up being up to 10 million pounds that he lost through an unfortunate series of events. But it was all based on his complete lack of understanding of the opposite sex and his lack of ability to get the best options, right? So having all the money, well, if it gets stripped away, right? We all know how it fucking works. So there's a lot on the line for older guys, right? Yeah, we can have fun with it, but we need to study this. We need to study this, and we need to make sure we make the right decisions. And that's where, I mean, to be honest, that's where this channel, if you come across it, is a gold mine. That's where I'm actually a true gold mine, you know? Some of the best guys in daytime approach, you might have seen their channels. Who do you think they go to for relationship advice? Yeah, I'm 39 years old. There's practically nothing I've not seen at this point. I did my first cold approach at 15. It's always been part of my life, and it's been something that has liberated me. And all the other achievements I've got, which I may list later on in this video, which are extensive. So for all the other things I've done in life, having a good personal life has always been very important. And when I've not had it, I personally have found myself to feel unfulfilled, as opposed to when I have had a good personal life, an active personal life, at least something going on, going from that 0 to 1 to 2 to 3, whatever it is. I've just felt more natural, I felt more myself, I felt more engaged with life. So yeah, 15, that's nearly 25 years since I did my first nighttime cold approach. Spent most of my time in nightlife, even had my own club promotion in my early 30s. I've approached, this year alone, I've approached in about 7 or 8 different countries. And that's just the approach. Just the approach. I can teach you that, I can get you to a high standard in a few days. And my programs also offer 90-day support as well. But it's not for everybody, man. It's not for everybody. and I vet people pretty seriously. Are you the right type of person? Do you have the minerals, right? And this is why I go for guys who, and this is why I'm more interested in older guys who understand what it takes in this world to have success, who are mature, yeah, who understand the process of improvement and understand no one owes you a fucking thing. You got to go make it happen. We can have fun, but we've got to go make it happen. And yeah, guys who are willing to invest in themselves as well. If you're not willing to invest a few $1,000s, I'm serious, don't get on a call with me. Do not get on a call with me. Don't waste your time, don't waste my time, right? We're talking about the future of your family, mate. Like, again, just to go back to that guy, if he'd come and trained with me, I could have put him on the straight and narrow. He could have hired me as a consultant for an entire year. Pay me whatever he pays me, 10, 20 grand for the whole year to consult with him. The guy saves millions of pounds, right? Through having the sage and wise counsel of the wing bro. You know, as I say, this is just the role I play for hundreds of guys, to be honest with you. And so yeah, so there's not a lot I haven't seen and haven't been through. And I've also observed close friends very, very, very astutely over the years, seeing what makes a good partnership and what makes a partnership that ends in failure. And it's not always what you think. And those failures cost you dear. They cost you access to your kids. They cost you millions and millions of fucking pounds. So you want to get that right. It's worth the fucking investment, right? I mean, seriously, like, if it's the case of the girl of your dreams, the family of your dreams, and it might take you a year or two, you get the approach, but obviously then you have to go out and apply that, and then you have to meet girls and date them and all this. It takes you a year or two to get there. What is that actually worth? I couldn't even put a price on what that's worth for me personally. I don't know. There's no upper limit on it, to be honest with you. So I'm really not trying to attract you in. I'm not trying to persuade you. Don't get on a call with me. Don't book a call. If you're not serious, that's fine. Just watch the videos. Just watch them for entertainment. But yeah, the serious guys, you go out and you are hesitant. You have that sense of shame. You have that sense that this is too much for you. Your heart palpitates. That's that same hesitation that's stopped you from booking a call with me over the summer if you're watching my channel. It's the same hesitation and lack of judgment that stopped you, from booking in and asking to come and train with me. Guess what? My prices are now double what they were, as I said they would be. Yeah, because now I have proof of concept. The guys I'm working with are absolutely savages, okay? Like, there were two guys on my last weekend in Belgrade. Two of my guys came out, one new guy and one graduate, and they're both pulling in one weekend in Belgrade, which is no fucking joke, man. Which is no joke, especially for a beginner. Yeah, it's a challenging city, but because my practice and teaching is so slick, and somebody's got to say it. The only person right now who can say it is myself. And because the teaching is so slick, because the approach itself, my understanding of approach itself, is based on 2 years of the iteration of 10 guys, right? And we're still working and we're still getting better on a monthly basis. The training is so advanced compared to certainly anything else I've seen out there on the internet. And when people see it in the flesh, they generally can't believe their eyes. And when guys go through the experience, the general thought pattern is, holy fuck, shit. They realize after day one, wow, my life is never going to be the same again. This is a door I can now walk through. I know how to do it. Yeah, I've been drilled and I'm beginning to see the different scenarios. And I've got Joseph the wing bro, an absolute encyclopedia on this. For better or worse, I've spent a lot of my life chasing women. And and dealing with women, you've got a fucking encyclopedia right next to you. So practically any question, from the approach to the date to the early relationship, I can pretty much answer all of it. And usually I give people answers, they go, really? Just do it, and it works. That's what happens on a constant basis. My friends in the entourage, I tell them stuff, 6 months later they go, yeah, this happened. Yep, that's what I've been saying for the last 6 months. Okay, it's just experience. It's just experience, that's all it is. And most guys who, first of all, most 40-year-olds don't even have the experience. And second of all, the guys that do, they're not online. They're just private players enjoying their lives. They're not doing stuff online in most cases. So it's all linked together, boys. Yeah, there's a technique in marketing called throwing stones, where you basically say, yeah, it's not your fault, it's society's fault, it's everyone else's fault. And it gets you to feel like you're in the group together fighting the good fight. And to an extent, there is some truth in that in dating. But I don't want to give you that out. We're not going to throw stones. You're going to look in the mirror. Because if one man can go and do cold approach and get good results and get a beautiful woman and get a beautiful girlfriend, and you can't, if your personal life sucks, if you can't get over your fear, if you can't even get on a call with someone like me, the person who needs to change is you. If you're going out on your sessions and you're having a breakdown every session, the problem is with you. Do you understand? You are the problem, right? And so there's no stones in this video, I'm afraid. You've got nowhere to go. You're the problem. And unless you sort yourself out, your mindset, your knowledge, your mentality, your emotional state, your sense of self-esteem, we can solve a lot of that in a weekend. We can't solve all of it, by the way, but I can give you resources. But unless you sort yourself out, nothing's going to happen. People think it's out there in the market, the problems with the girls, the problems with society, this, that, and the other. Brother, the problem is with you. And at a certain point, you've got to just fucking look yourself in the mirror and go, what can I do differently? How am I showing up? Do I have the knowledge? Can I get the knowledge? Could I be more confident? Could I be more commanding? All right? Could I have a calmer presence in my approaches? Am I actually good at talking to girls? Just be fucking honest, man. Is every guy out there who's got an attractive girlfriend, is every guy a millionaire giga chad? Fucking grow up. Am I emotionally mature? Are you emotionally mature? A lot of guys in this space are emotional infants. Do you need to work on that? Yeah? It's on you, boys. It's on you, it's on me, it's on all of us. We've got to look ourselves in the fucking mirror. Yeah, I'm no different. I've had to do the same at times. Yeah, I have definitely had those dark nights of the soul. I remember one night, I was 22 years old. I was living in Madrid, working out there, and I remember just seeing this beautiful girl, this sallow tan, beautiful green eyes, and this almost like a reddy kind of hair. Thought she looked absolutely gorgeous, and I went over and I think I maybe opened her friends, and then basically my wing, he went in on the girl I liked, and I kind of left him with her, and I'm there going, what the fuck was this all about, right? My own wing stole the girl I wanted to go in for. And I remember leaving that club so pissed off with myself, just so completely furious that I'd let my own inhibition get in the way. Why didn't I just fucking go over to the one I wanted? Why did I just have to do this bullshit? Well, I'll tell you why, because I read it in the fucking game. Open the friends first, all this bullshit. Yeah? And this is the stage guys get to. You know, if you're at that stage, you are sick of the fucking bullshit. You're sick of thinking it's someone else's fault. You're sick of the fucking red pill. You're sick of your personal life fucking sucking. You can't take it anymore. This is why you're on this channel. You can't fucking take it anymore. How is it there's a guy with the qualities you've got, with the professional level, with the look, got everything fucking going on? Because these are the guys I want to pull out of the ether. How is it you have no fucking options? You tell me. Well, you've got to look in the mirror and go, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe there's stuff I don't fucking know. Maybe this wing bro guy is actually fucking real. Yeah? So I mean, in terms of my own life, I'll just give you my quick backstory, because I've never even really talked about it on the channel. So I leave school at 16 to play professional football. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, so I was in a very intensive environment from an extremely young age, like 12, 13. I mean, this is a barbarian environment, to be honest with you. And I'm unlike all the other boys, I was actually smart. So I carried on studying. So I studied in my free time, after training, after exhausting training. And I was at Sheffield United and Hull City, professional football teams, well-known professional football teams, extraordinarily competitive. And I'm still studying in my free time. I leave football because I don't get offered the next contract, and I start to no longer have confidence that I'm going to be able to do this professionally. So I go to university, and I go to the best university on planet Earth, University of Oxford. I was an academic scholar for languages at Oxford, right? People thought I was a sports scholar. I was the best footballer in the uni. No, I was an academic scholar. Yeah? Then I set up a business in Monaco when I was 24. Then eventually end up setting up another business, and then setting up a remote business through my 30s. So I'm not a guys who are overthinkers, believe me, I understand. Guys who are overachievers, believe me, I understand. But I had an experience in my late 20s where I had some serious health complications, very, very serious. And I found myself essentially looking down the barrel of a gun. What if I don't get out of this? What if this is it? And for all the achievements, and for all the respect I had from people, the biggest regret I had was, I've barely had a personal life. I've had a below par personal life, below par social life. So I completely switched, and I began to index everything really on my social life, my personal life. I was like, I'm just going to throw myself into this completely. And it took around about a year. And then I became a club guy. I became the guy who was out all the time. Everybody knew him. That was me. All the different girlfriends and stuff like that. I wasn't the biggest player in my group, because there were guys in my group who had literally multiple girls per day. That wasn't me. I still had professional life, a business, but I was out constantly, really. And so I indexed on that. Eventually had my own club promotion, and the last 5 years I've been living the international lifestyle. Yeah, so I have a business which is totally separate to Wing Bros, nothing to do with training, nothing to do with cold approach. So that's why I can spit fire on these videos, because I honestly, I don't even need to train, guys. That's the honest fucking truth. That's not marketing. Yeah, trust me, I'm not training enough people to fund flights to the fucking Caribbean, moving to executive apartments every month. Yeah, that's not where that side of things is at the moment, right? And I've been living like this for years on end. Okay, it's honestly not that difficult. Yeah. But the biggest thing, honestly, that moved the needle for me was just getting over the hump with the girls. Just actually finding, you can have everything in the world, but what's the fucking point if you don't have a good girl on your arm? What is the fucking point? And that's just the truth that I felt. And once I solved that problem, I felt much more complete as a man. So yes, if you're a serious guy, you can call me, you can book in a call. But yeah, if you're not serious, if you can't spend a few €1,000, a few $1,000s on some training, life-changing experience, and 90-day support. If you can't do that, that's okay, but just don't waste our time. Don't get on a call with me. I don't want to hear from you. I'm not offering a free consultation. Yeah, if you're a teenager, don't call me. If you're a kid who just wants to get laid and wants to spend 50 quid, don't call me. Yeah, I'm not interested. If you're learning more about the space and this whole thing seems new to you, you are a serious guy and you're genuine, go to the link below, get my free course, my free cold approach course. As far as I know, it is the most advanced written document on cold approach. There's not a document that's as complete as that yet. It's a 21 email series you will get through from me. And I put a lot of effort into this, guys, because it's important, yeah? It's important. So as well as training guys, as well as running my own business, as well as my personal life, I've created this document for you guys so you can actually get started. So yeah, so go to the link below and sign up for that. There's not really much else for me to say, boys. 99% of you watching this video, if you come across it, you'll just see a man walking in the dark. You won't really take it seriously. You'll be sat around eating potato chips, watching, you know, just bullshit on the screen, smoking weed, drinking, deluding yourself that one day it's gonna happen. I truly don't give a fuck about you. That's the honest fucking truth. I do not care. The only reason I'm doing this channel is to reach out to the 1% of guys, those 1, 2, 3 guys who see this video and go, I want to do this. I want to do this. I'm committed. I'm ready. And I'm going to make the fucking change. Yeah. I am going to fucking do this. Yeah. I'm not going to be the Neely man, the man who's dating below his standards. I'm actually going to get mine. Yeah. And I'm going to have this motherfucker in my corner, the wing bro in my corner. Yeah. The best wingman on earth. That is a fact, by the way. There's some good guys out there in cold approach. I'm certainly right up there at the top. But in terms of wings, forget it. It's not even close, to be honest with you. It's not even close. So, you've got the wing bro here, an absolute veteran in this space, who's lived in 20 different countries, approached all over the fucking world. So if that's not good enough for you, I don't know. Maybe call Superman, I don't fucking know. So boys, I'll leave it there. It's enough self-aggrandizement for one day. But the reason I've got to speak with passion, the reason I've got to bring this message to you is because if I don't, who will? And I want to find that 1, 2, 3% of guys out there, those elite professional guys, those guys who want to do this, those guys who actually understand what is on the fucking line. Yeah, those guys who understand the importance of their genetic fucking lineage. That's who I'm here for, boys, right? Guys who are sick of fucking failing, sick of the bullshit, sick of being afraid, man. Just want to get it sorted so they can move on. Jesus Christ, right? This is Wing Bro. I know. I have been in your shoes. Yeah? I've been there. I'm Morpheus, right? I'm Morpheus, the red pill, blue pill. None of that bullshit. I'm just Morpheus. I'm here. Morpheus is not looking for everybody. Yeah, he's looking for Neo. I'm looking for that 1, 2, 3% of guys who will go, yes, this is it. I know there's something on the other side. I know there is. I've seen enough on this guy's videos. I know there is. If that's the case, you're the guy I'm looking for. You know what to do.